I'm Johnny Scoville, and this is Chase the Heat. Today, people, we are doing day 2 of the Serrano pepper trials. This is where we have a pepper, and we're going through 6 days, starting with just a little piece of the pepper and working our way up. Day 5, we eat the entire pepper. And on day 6, we eat the same portion that we ate on day 1, and it'll give you an idea of the growth that you've had with tolerance. The way you're going to know this is not by memory, although you'll know it. The way you're going to know this is by taking notes every time. So you're going to write down what you ate beforehand, how much of the pepper you ate, what the burn was like, how long it lasted, the whole 9 yards. And so today we're eating day 2, a little more than we ate on day 1. Now, let's get into a little information about Serranos. It's a fantastic pepper. It's an annum. Oops, I dropped my pepper. I knew I was going to do that. Now listen, it ranges in heat from about 10 to 25,000 Scoville heat units. So it's significantly hotter than a habanero. Excuse me, a jalapeno. It is not hotter than a habanero. We're building our way up to that one. But let me give you some information about the Serrano pepper, because this is some cool information. All right, so I already told you it's about 10 to 25,000. The jalapeno is about 2 to 8. Fresno is about 25 to 10. So we're moving our way up. Now, this is one of those peppers where it's mature when it's red, kind of like the jalapeno is. We're eating it when it's green. Heat-wise, it's not really going to change. It's going to change the flavor a little bit. When it's mature, they tend to be a little sweeter, but it does change the flavor, but it's not really going to change the heat so much. Go ahead and eat your pepper. We're going to talk some more about it and get ready to take some notes. I'm going to write down all the quality of the burn, the whole 9 yards. We'll cover it after I munch on this. I'm Johnny Scoville, and this is Chase the Heat. That was a warm one. That was hotter than yesterday's. And it had a grassy, that same grassy kind of flavor. I see it as grassy. But I realize it has that grassy green flavor to me. Now, a little information about Serranos. Now, you're going to learn, you're starting to feel the burn right about now. You probably felt it when you're starting to chew. So take note of how long, when you started your burn, and you're going to write down all the qualities of it. But listen to this. Serranos are very healthy for you. All peppers are. But they're especially beneficial for your cardiovascular as well as just well-being in general. Serrano peppers are bursting with capsaicin, a remarkable compound that turbocharges your blood circulation and works wonders for your heart health. That's kind of cool. Research studies show that vitamin C in Serrano peppers can boost your immunity. Research studies have shown that capsaicin is effective in treating chronic pain, migraines, inflammatory bowel disease, and shingles. It also is it's great to block pain to nerves. So there's some wonderful things about peppers. In fact, I got a wonderful email. Hang on one moment. I got an email I'd like to read to you guys. Now, I got permission to read this, but he doesn't want me to say his name. So we're just going to call him Ken. But this is a beautiful email. Make sure you're paying attention to the quality of burn that you've got. All right, where it burned you, when did it start, how long. Something may have occurred hold on a minute. Something may have occurred to you as you're eating this. If you started with me with a jalapeno, you may be thinking, because when you jump to this pepper, you might be thinking, I may have trouble doing this in 6 days, eating a full one in 5. You know what I mean? If you have to stretch it longer, it's okay. You know what I mean? Because some people may have had no problem with a jalapeno, but when you step up to a hotter pepper, you know, doing it in that shorter period of time may be challenging for you. So there's no shame at all in stretching it out. I don't care how many days it takes you. There's no, it's not a race. But listen to this email. We're going to end it after this. We're going to call him Ken, all right? But I want to thank him for this. Listen to this email. Johnny, I want to send you a quick email to thank you. I've been watching Chase the Heat for a long time. I didn't eat spicy food, but I really liked watching you. You seem to be living your best life, and I wanted what you had. I wanted to be sober. Whew. You mentioned the app you used years ago in a live stream, and I wrote it down. I didn't even download the app for a year or two. I didn't download it, but I kept the piece of paper. I guess deep down I knew, I just didn't want to admit it. Then I downloaded the app one day. I made it one day and started drinking again. I did that twice. Not that it took me a few days, but I did that twice. I ended up doing that 3 times. Several times you've mentioned in videos that eating peppers somehow makes sobriety or getting sober easier. So I started eating peppers. Jalapenos and serranos are my jam. I went from not liking them to not only liking them, but looking forward to munching on them. Long story short, I downloaded the app again. Today is day 30. I'm sober. Thank you for making the videos you make and for encouraging me, and I'm sure others. So, how cool is that? I don't talk about sobriety enough. I need to do that more. There's a lot of people that struggle with it. If you know, listen, there is a link, there is a connection, a correlation between capsaicin and sobriety. Fact. Eating high levels of capsaicin, or any level, increases your serotonin production, hormone in your body, on your brain. And what it does is it helps human beings deal better with depression, anger, anxiety, and frustration. These are triggers, you guys. Those are issues that make you reach for whatever substance you're trying to not reach for. So eating peppers can help. So if you're struggling, the app I use, I showed Ken this. Let me show you. Right there in the middle is the app that I use. I am sober. Okay, that's what it looks like in the App Store. I am sober. If you've got a problem, I just want to tell you, you can do it. You can quit. If I can quit, you can quit. And if Ken can quit, you can. Somebody's watching this that goes, yeah, I know it. Yeah, listen, let me tell you about me. I personally think, I just know that I could never, ever be my best drinking. It was never going to happen. And since I stopped drinking, there's so many amazing things that have happened. And I'm getting past the guilt of, I can't believe it took me so long. Because when you get sober, boy, your brain does a number on you. You feel guilty for the money you wasted, the relationships you fractured, the bonds you broke. You know what I mean? The time and money you wasted, just the regret. And I'm getting past that. I think it's something that everybody who gets sober goes through. But if you are struggling, I urge you to go to the lifeboat, check out that. At the end of the video, there'll be a link at the bottom. But you can do it. If you have trouble and you want help, email me. You can email me like Ken did. My email address is chasetheheat@gmail.com. I was lost once, but I know the way out. So if you're lost, I can help you. In the description box, you're going to see a link for all the normal stuff. Congratulations on getting past day 2. If you need to stay on it, don't feel like if you're not ready on day 5 to eat a whole one, don't. Just build it at your own. I'm doing it in 5 days, but this is a tutorial. So if day 3 is what's comfortable for you, do day 3, as many days as you need to until you can go on to day 4. But you got this. And if you're struggling and you want to get sober, you got this. I believe in you. Right here, you'll see my son, Johnny Scoville Jr. in the lifeboat. Up on top, you'll see the 26 the roughest challenges I've ever done. And you're going to see Pepperology, which is geared towards brand new people. Congratulations, Ken. I'm proud of you. And thank you guys for watching. I'm proud of all of you that are eating peppers. I'm Johnny Scoville, and this was Chase the Heat.